It's Saturday. Have you been looking for me? Well, you found me in the kitchen with Angela. Come on in my kitchen today. Guess what I'm doing today? Something my children love. Sweet potato biscuits. So join me. I have everything sitting out. We're going to prepare some biscuits today. Follow on my page. This is In the Kitchen with Angela. This Creole Roots girl coming to you with another video this Saturday afternoon. And I just want to get down with the get down. All things New Orleans. Thank you for joining me. Okay? So I have my trusty dusty food processor set up. It's the Ninja 5-in-1. It does all kinds of things. I got it for Mother's Day. I'm so excited. So we're going to start off with a 400-degree oven. We preheating it already. Then I'm going to do 2 cups of flour. I have to make sure I got everything even when you're doing biscuits or any kind of baking. We're going to do 2 cups of flour in a food processor. Make sure I got it all right. Yep. So we have 2 cups of flour. Okay, I'm going to push that to the side. So I hope everybody's hearing me well. Making sure this is on right. Okay. And then we're going to add 1 tablespoon of sugar. Granulated sugar, of course. And it's 1 heaping tablespoon. And then, of course, you know I'm going to put stuff to the side. I have a galley kitchen. It's a little small. Then we have our teaspoon. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Okay, 1. I'm almost running out of this one. Good thing I have another one, right? Yeah, I'm going to wait for this. Get this one out. We need 2 teaspoons, and then we need a little salt. So we got 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 2 full cups of flour. We have a pinch of salt, and we're using butter that's not salted. We're also going to use some cinnamon, ground cinnamon. It's supposed to be a teaspoon. Okay, so push that to the side. And I have some butter cubes in here. So they're already cut up. Is 6 tablespoons of butter, but we're going to use only 5 to go inside here. And I pre-cut them. They're pretty cool. So, and we're going to leave 1 of them out. And the reason why we're leaving 1 out is because it's to go on the top before we bake it, okay? So that's pretty cool there. And after we start this process, then I'm going to do something else for you. So you'll see. So thank you for joining me. We're doing sweet potato biscuits for those who are just joining in. I'm going to get my 1 heaping cup of sweet potatoes right here. Okay. And then we're going to put this on, and we're going to have to pulse it, okay? So it pulses. Let me see. Get this hooked up right. Okay, so then we using dough. So turn on the power, hit dough. it's starting to look like what I want, the crumbles. Yeah. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the sweet potatoes in. It's just 1 cup, okay? So 1 cup of sweet potatoes. Then we're going to do 1/3 cup of buttermilk. And we're going to use a teaspoon of vanilla. I love vanilla. I'm going to just dump it. I love vanilla. So this is the 1/3 cup of the buttermilk. Then we're going to put it back on. Okay. And there it is. So we have our sweet potato stuff ready. Okay, so I'll turn this off. Yep, it looks great. So what you're supposed to do, I'm going to pull this out and push this to the back, okay? And then we're going to get, look at that nice good dough. It's all good and together now. So before I do anything, start kneading it and things like that, what I'm going to have to do now is I'm going to have to flour my countertop. Let me push this to the side. And my oven is already preheating on 400, you guys. Let me turn on the oven light. It takes approximately, I'll say about 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and flour my countertop. And this is going to have pecans in there, you guys. So move some of this out the way. I have my trusty dusty rolling pin right here. You want to get that floured up too. Push that to the side. I also have my biscuit cutter. I have several different kinds. I'm going to flour that up too. Okay. And then what I want to do first is I want to pull my dough into this bowl, because I'm going to do one more thing to it. This dough is going to actually have pecans in there, okay? And you can add honey. So I have some pecans here. And this blade is not that sharp. This is made strictly for dough, so don't worry about it from touching the blade, okay? It won't hurt anything. So I have my dough. I'm flouring up my hands a little bit because I gotta move my nuts around up in the dough. Okay. Incorporate the pecans. It's actually pecans in my dough. And here it is. Okay. So now we're going to start the kneading process. And if you want your dough to be fluffy, then you have to keep working it in levels, okay? So fold it over. Get it straight. Okay, we're trying to get it into rectangle form. Okay, so I'm gonna fold it over this way, pick it up, move that around, and you're gonna see me fold it a few more times or more, because that's how you get flaky, thick biscuits. Okay, so folding it. Okay, I'm going to do it again. Flour my surface. Okay, we're going rectangular. Spread it out some more. Then I'm going to flip it. Get that excess off of there. And then I'm rolling out my dough some more. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. You see that dough? Let me move my camera up some more. Get you to see that dough process. There it is. Okay, so then I'm folding it over again. And this is probably going to be my last time, you guys. Folding it again. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and I have my pan already with my parchment in there. Okay. I also have some non-sticking baking spray. I'm going to spray the pan just lightly. And then I'm going to start pressing out my biscuits, okay? So here you have it, my biscuits. They're all ready for you. I'm going to place them in a pan. Then we're going to bake them on 400. So get my dough taken care of. And we're doing sweet potato pecan biscuits. What you guys doing today, this Saturday afternoon? I hope you're doing something productive. This could actually be a cooking 101 one-on-one class for your kids while they're homeschooling due to the COVID. This is another way you can teach your kids something. Little baking processes. Okay. So here you have it. Sweet potato biscuits with the one to spare. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and use this last stick of butter. Going to heat it in a microwave for 30 seconds. Not long, not even 30 seconds. We're just going to hit it with a quick one. Okay, not much left if you do it right. Not much left. But I'm going to make another batch because I have 2 kids and one of the kids has 3 kids. So we're going to work this out. I'm going to do 2 batches so they can go home with the kids. So here is my butter. I'm going to do a little bit of this buttermilk in there. I'm making a little slurry. And then we're gonna go ahead and add this on. I'll let you see what I'm doing. So what I'm doing here is just brushing it on. The biscuits, sweet potato biscuits, you guys. And then we're gonna bake them on 400 degrees. And we're gonna also make a glaze. So the glaze comes with confectionate sugar. You know, so, and there you have it. Sweet potato biscuits. Okay, and they're gonna go in the oven, all right? So while they're in the oven, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make my glaze, okay? I'm gonna leave this to the side. We'll clean this up in just a moment. Let me get my hands washed up. I like to keep water around when I'm cooking, you guys. So we're gonna do some glaze and let it sit up. And then once we do the glaze, we're all good to go. So let me just pull out another cup here. I have some good old confectionate sugar right here. And I could use like a tablespoon to a teaspoon of milk. I'm gonna use some vanilla, of course. Not a lot, just a little bit. You don't want to overdo it, okay? And you can use a little water. You can use a little milk. I have some milk here. Some good old buttermilk. And let me just show you. So what I did was I added just a little bit, not even a teaspoonful of buttermilk, and not even a teaspoonful of vanilla. And this is my glaze. I don't know if you can see that well, but this is a glaze with confectionate sugar, some vanilla, and this is the glaze for the biscuits. So there you have it, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen. This is Creole Roots Girl in the Kitchen with Angela. I am Angela, all things New Orleans. So I just did a little demonstration, came to you real quick. The biscuits are already in the oven. We're doing 2 batches, of course, one for my son, one for my stepdaughter, and they just love my sweet potato biscuits. I added a little new flair to it. I added some pecans in there. So this is gonna be real good. Once they're done, I can show you the finishing touches. It only takes a few minutes, like 20 minutes, to do the biscuits on 400 degrees. And I'll be coming back to you tomorrow creating more dishes. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. If you like my videos where I demonstrate what I cook in my kitchen, you can subscribe, you can comment, you can like, and invite others to my page. This is In the Kitchen with Angela. If you're looking for me, I'm always in my kitchen. Thank you.